politicians in this country continuously take us for granted. All right, we are back after the Malta Guinness break. At any point in time, you can take it. You can really take it and enjoy it. It's packed with vitamins B. Proudly made in Ghana. The patronized made in Ghana goods, especially Malta Guinness. Na emboa wo kwanshonkoso. Kofi Tonto, I will hand him say something na me chrome this year. Unfortunately for me chrome this year, no, this morning when I got the news that Bono East Ahafo any leading in terms of exam malpractices. I said, what? And then over there 2 years, so bad. You know, so bad. All about Kwaba.
Now,
I don't want to believe say I abandon a fool away. That's good. Kofi oye Ukrainian.
Oh, big farmer.
Yeah,
cashew and so that area the cashew. Yeah, part of the country there. Ukrainian. But the question is it cashew? Cocoa. Okay. Cashew. Say yes, I have rice production.
Oh, that's good.
This year. And tomato is very prominent.
That's
good. That's
very good. Honorable Stuttgart.
Yes,
ball no. If the amount for when so deputy
sports minister.
No, the fact ball near can see near who doing in or domusko.
I see.
And I bravo so. A man would be on the friend. On the Obano. Go to the Pena Efeso.
But still now you bet to know.
Mobitunu. I don't want that the any grader.
You bet to.
What team was
go back where?
Oh, man, I
would throw go. I said, let me know about it. I had it.
No, you who know, in fear. All about you
2012. I'm starting as a member. But on my Brazilian and Idia West. I mean, him say, Yanko Pontias and Bowness, a bayadma. Make come once, now, a preliminary comment back one mayor. Ghana Mpensenpensenmu. There are no fear that stand in our tree. No bar, Bonomaimo.
What about you?
That it was massive. Meaning, they said, what call region be our dear Niger, any a hosepe.
What about you?
Eurasa region, a chain, Bono region. The son said, oh, my Yura John Mahama. The yere Bononi, 3 regions, na a boom of Bona Hafo. But 2016, result to a Yenyan of Bonono, it was horrible. Bona Hafo 3 regions put together. 2020, Juma man. But 2024, Educame son is 2016. Seats are not a cura NDC or Bonono. Only Ahmed. Only 1 seat, Honorable Ahmed, local government minister. 2020, Yamana 5 can home and be 6 out of 6. 2024, Yama President Mahama 11 out of 12.
Out of 12.
Intidano bedru Bonomaemu na
out of 12.
Na nanom ni stakeholders e wo bono so ade J Mpensenpensenmu said ye obeda bonoman ase na order ase no o kire said ye yaye no aso na ndi oman me de anigye beka se yewura baaye bono man no ma na ya dwene ho a eda ya koma so bi te se gine sampa road obaaye no wabehye mu kena se under big push enimani mu ya enti gine sampa afese junyana yebe publish the list of routes no gine sampa has been captured enti meda yewura John Dramani Mahama aseda meda road minister so as yesa na say
Agboja
me raise urgent question for parliament minister respond we ye no otuka ba gine ma ye ko sampa fa kwan no so e inspect other Broom road na president ba ye no wanya ye kwa gine sampa road sunwane techiman road mwenchi nsoko sekwa sampa road mwenchi wa road sunwane inner and outer ring roads nyina ye roads obaya obeka ho asem say under the big push they are captured. We are very, very grateful to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The Juma ye 2024 no ye be more in the coming days. On my it was very exciting and I'm very grateful to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Constituency and sound Kolana starting so here
no. On my Masre kwanya Wednesday and part of this weekend me kwa I will stay till Wednesday and I will address them at the assembly. Omudi kan kwa assembly and san omo alcohol give them confidence morale. Na omonyiro omo ho enyi hu emfiri omo entro examination no na me wogidie se afi ye benya good results a sadi mbone a wo ka ho asem no. I don't think we deserve that. But on my before you go wouldn't say na wa unua Erikopoku honorable agric minister ne birthday Yura Erikopoku agric minister very happy birthday transformation obaye the last 3-4 months obaye sector and Roma air course my men say fa kwan we so
Kofi Jana hafunu ye class
me fa kwan we so na men say more na baso do you know say constituency sir ye capture for irrigation for vegetables on West. So I'm very grateful to him and in fact you will see one of the most active, one of the most diligent, one of the most passionate ministers are almost sector. Who his passion for he is a farmer himself. It's in a passion, drive, energy. Agric sector no. Tonto, you have no idea. There's a very happy birthday.
Preliminary inquiry better to me.
Oh, you feed
Ghana. Feed Ghana. One follow.
Oh my.
Well,
feed Ghana. Well, what is missing about feed Ghana? Feed Ghana.
Why are planting for food and jobs for 8 years?
Feed Ghana.
Why are planting for food and jobs for 8 years? Still, you're spending 400 million in water. Because you don't want to know. Because you don't want to know.
Erikopoku feed Ghana.
Offer Erikopoku there.
Number of initiatives. Oh my, you feed Ghana.
Ure officer many Erikopoku Massachusetts. About 13 years ago debate. So I know there we were need years from command.
And I buy won't follow the course.
Now but now hey book big push you want someone okay who sika credit was who the job no forming country
a big push 14 billion for this year has been ring and fence. If you don't know 14 billion has been ring and fence for big push in 2025.
Okay, so my one is
this who currently there na offensive wa hin most 10 billion.
We bet you Erikopoku and what
now my mention
is a special minister.
Oh, I mean doing wonders. Happy birthday. As or hit sister I don't know.
Yeah, calling
man happy birthday. Just say maintaining can.
Oh yeah, Juma.
Maintaining.
And you have not elected to maintain follow. Mr. Ayer follow.
Oh yeah, Juma.
Oh my me nuanu e wo bono man. Me de men ka no kwe wo mu nkyerem me nyen obetena ha yi akan bia dwana no mu a men ka no kwe wo mu nkyerem big push no enkosi ba bia you see they promised 10 billion United States dollars so and on also my ring fence 14 billion Ghana cedis
for this year.
10
billion is for 4 years.
Oh, me ba me
10 billion is for 4 years, not 1 year. Yes, clarify.
Oko first 14 billion. Oko fa.
Oh,
it but no. appropriation.
Na ye budget now oba wuni. Budget is budget. Sika no beba is another thing.
My men can say back on children coffee. Memo what was so.
Yeah.
Ye ka say afi ye di over 7 billion echo a district assemblies common fund, out of which a minimum of 80% be court districts. Moka say into me yet. Or my as a city here. Every district assembly war Ghana afi take minimum over 20 million Ghana cedis. Me district first 5 million. Every district minimum 5 million Ghana cedis per quarter. Omo time quarter sika kwa assembly 1 million. Okay. But the quarter the monies have hit the account. And you can say to me yeah. For example, district assemblies common fund. Check from your district. Sika no a hit it.
Asami lo kan dey same yati.
Azumu ka say yen sika.
Yati. Oh my, all the budget echo parliament be se bosumi mienu.
Yeah.
Bosumi mienu na chi no, wo dimirika be pesika foforo.
Bosumi mienu chi bi
omo dimirika be pesika foforo. Omo ba so wifo. One of the Bible kan. O so ba anadwe so wifo. That's how they came. Oh omo ko na kan ho bi. Anadwo no mo the mask was then a show money no mo call parliament o. A present a bill ne passing no enumere na so wifo. Ko pesika. You don't have any money. So we bet na wo that dan kofo na ya say ya wo sika nka ko pebi.
Sika ni ho mo di sika no na ye raise sika because sika ni wa o man afa na man na ba you see sika ni ho wo see sika ni ho this sika ni ho when na ma sika ni ho
ati asem na obi se no so see sika ni ho
mo na mo wa ban mo na wo firi so wo see ya ba mo see ye ni sika ye de be ye adwuma na edi na who cause out
o man oba Ghana is now di 50 years Ghana da be na ba na sika good box mu a aban be sisa wo de mama 1 year oba ye na aban bi sika bi good box mu kra de mo ye lucky ye che mu gold ye the gold kra say jam munye grateful why munye grateful ye the gold kra say jam the history of Ghana from Kojo Wangra peso ebesi 2022 na gold a ye wo nyina ye 8.7 tons and nam 31 tons and na kra de mo nie ni wuo mo sorry am kan gold asem
o my tonto pese ye ko debt o mo ja to o mo asema ye nko ka no mo asema I'll go there
energy sector
kwa mo over 3.1 billion you are talking about what you've left me na mo ja mo wo gold wo ho e na dollar ne nam 17 cedis no gold wo ho e na dollar ne nam 17 cedis. So we will deal with the matter. You will deal with it. But that is the main subject.
You see,
we will deal with that.
Me say, and Nyabotre, my main church Ghana for dream on mudi. Share, on my moti.
Senior topic in over here. He teach straight away. But you are the media.
Me person me ma from say. A branch FFF sports minister. Incoming sports minister.
Mr. Gobi. We are there. Let's hear from them.
Mr. Ni samu a wabeka wa hai. Ese uti pupu aye den.
No obi edi.
Mr. Mu managing your expectations. Kapre. Nja. Now wakoka energy sector level. Men kan ho asem.
Ye be kan wasem yi o. Nesa homa de bell de boss.
Of course.
Ye be kan na ya ba be kasa asem.
Of course, and ya ba level no nyasa. Ye be kan church mu magana 40 ase.
Ye be ko kra ho ba. Ye ba.
Man na nya na no ya na no mot. Cha na no mot. O sa ya ka ko bra.
Si ma ba no ka me down because the mood no mot na ka me down.
Ye ba ye try ko boss ye ko ba isi a. Well, ya saba da munyi na masi ya try and come on so Kofi 21 say so na honorable Stuttgart so one we say. Now Kofi straight to the energy sector conversation.
The tiene say nano na Ghana inya enyina mahoden ho challenges kakra. Nti Ewura Mahama ye na dwen say obeso ano. Na ekwan ba akwa ye fa so ano eye me de ba twi kase ho na ye nyina ya tia sentime de ba from pa we offer your energy mix na your hydro your thermal your say kra solar abeka ho ne ade na over the thermal side na ekwan ba kwa ye fa so se ye be solve ene say ye be kwa high giant generators say generator ebi wa ne kese ene kokomlemle ha nyina kra ya yepe na aboa ma yenya nyina mahoden na mra ye ko rent generator no nipa na ye kwagie free no ho no ne ka kire ne say yera ye ho akire enti ma ye generator ni bi ene o say mema generator ba se obehia kanea wo se wo hia kanea wo me de me generator no be de mawa obetuaka eno ne frɛ no take or pay enti se generator no ada wa wanyina mahoden na gina mpo na wo be yusu a ono de onfa ho se wo yusu a onfa ho ni sika obejew no obeden obejew anso ha ena yewra mahama sa ka kire mo se even though mo de amayen si ebe yusu o ye yusu o mo be charge yen no diesel ni fuel a ye be to good generator ni mu no ye ya ga na ye be se atua ho ka enti Ghana for obi ka kire energy sector debt na se kire nyina ni ye kofa sa ekatwitwiri die ene ye de to ye ho so enti take or pay no nko aka de begu ye so ansana unza na ano na John Jinapo talkative no ka kire meba don't buy wakasa more than adwuma wa mesro me defend you mesro me so talkative or buy wakasa more than adwuma wa ye okay obeka kire say missing containers and no afi the otro thesis for some thesis na no otro parliament no say man ka say na miraculous assembly na wa hune nine ba the infant to enti the major bulk of our debt if those decisions Mahama took of course over the electricity sector ECG losses of over 30%, inefficiencies, corruption, fraud ni nyina be kambum eni nya saa ekana yede no but bulk of it those terrible decisions by John Dramani Mahama.
How terrible were those?
Oh, they were terrible to the extent say on only free honey near the cut 2.5 billion. So only man make
it saved the
dollars situation be the same way.
The times that we found ourselves in. The times that we found ourselves in.
Urefi said joy and then crab is near the Urefi. And then also way. Was so one can near the so air can do so once. So will be papa. So a can honey free buy. Now we share reporter World Bank any other institutions here I say no ye nua Mahama decision now take here no aho kire de Ghana be come 12 billion US dollars 12 billion eso sene omo big push no omo nya sika mfanya no 12 billion and you run another say bobo mekukei me hwa magana fo ndru 12 billion and our concaning kakran and a yen drew 12 billion. Yes, we are free honor. Now a cano and a number 3 billion. But o man patrol a mudaho.
Me follow.
Ghana for Montias, yes, and Yakufuado and the Cabeto. Yabetu 2.5 billion. Meaning actually we kept the lights on until last year. There's a few months, bare 4 months, be challenges. For 8 years largely, we kept the lights on. Talkative by no. The first day
the Minister of Energy.
Okay, Minister of Energy, John Jinapo. And Petro Nasa, and Omujaye Petro say, Afe anadwuma na asem ye hu ba bi asem ni kosi ye. And Afe talkative sa ba ye, and ayi e kana ye
oh, I think say you know my style. Me interject.
No, you have to.
But constant referral of the Honorable Minister for Energy and Green Transition.
Honorable Green Transition.
John Abudlai.
That's the ministry.
Jinapo.
That's the ministry. It's not about the
constant referral to him. I fully object to that.
Men can be out of respect for you. Men can be. Oh, you're farming. I have a great deal of respect.
You know one thing about JJ Nese, he believes in transparency. and stakeholder engagement, carrying stakeholders along the way. My point is let us address the issue. My raising your objection and my time back, I will deal with the matter.
So, Oman, assembly nyina ne say, ene era Mahama say, say you solve crisis. Omo friend of crisis. Na levy na abano. Unim de me yapa. At least 11 podia ya de ba ma Ghana for kan bi. At least any e mekasa. Ghana for me the budget ba na no. Be nam se na me ni mu di kontomponti no. Me sheda yiwe ni free mu. Because na no na be ready budget. Oman uni Ghana hana yera John Mahama ka kire say e kada ho. Energy sector levy na out here. Mibuza o John Jenapo a me friend is adini bi no all kasa no wan kasa ye de ka okay enti ade no mo ya budget no man function busa ho that first question you claim said this is ade a crisis e betimi am o man na bo o ye budget honorable ade na man function budget
the agency of it
who they are under certificate of agency. Why didn't you put it in the budget? Because no more dada. Ghana for no more dada. They needed to create the impression, say, ye taxes be a free ho. Ye levy a free ho. Ye betting tax a free ho. Then, until when your friend robbing Peter to pay Paul. Classic example of scamming. And almost share that you free ho. Now the moon can't try on my me say they came like thieves in the night. Amo ba so we four enumre. Omo de bill ne beto ho. Eh, won ma dey Ghana for danger ye dey amay ho. Rubber stamp parliament na ye dey e ho no. And now so omo nim so omo rubber stamp parliament inti no. They didn't care. No respect. E bu edi bu kroma fa bia amay. Because they have rubber stamp parliamentarians who rubber stamp it. They didn't give a damn. This is what they did. Now, Levy, no, who have a trotro
last week.
Yeah, calculation, file calculator.
So, the cost
file calculator, my Mr. And then, Ufa Ghana trotra, the common trotro car. The friend Nissan Ovan, meboa.
Ovan, correct.
Within. Me call internet na me busa internet ne say na Nissan over no petrol sign offer. And no say Nissan over no offer about 16 to 17 gallons. And the Ghana you use the imperial system until you multiply 16 by 4.5 which is 4.5 make a gallon. Liters make a gallon. That's 72 liters. Until truck driver who tie me could the war tax at John Mahama Diabano. Any time I will be fill tank be about 72 cedis. Averagely, truck driver be a name so more bentino. A day obey you one tank. Okay? A day obey you one tank. Young fan say, oh yeah, Juma 6 days a week. And to multiply 72 by 6, about 432 cedis a week. A week. Now multiply 400. Yeah, mommy, honorable Michelle. Multiply 432 by 4. Ubenya saying 1,728. Fabra dollars when a dollar is 10.25. Ebema $168. And the truck driver John Mahama say busumi biano man $168. Now America credit tax. America, you taxa. This is what they have done to the people.
And what is the reason?
Mamima Uber there, Uber, Kia Morning, and now Toyota Vet, almost averagely, a year 10 gallons, which is about 45 liters. Or no, so no, we have calculation in a year.
To the same process.
The same process now, Bosumi. Kia morning driver, Uber driver, Uber John Mahama 1,080 cedis. And no, $105 every month. They are born in Ghana for it.
What are the reasons behind any here?
But
you know better.
And I know better than
I saw you say sector who's a man he live in a to for a purpose.
Mammy can be Mammy can better than intro, Mammy can better than intro. I to force him back at say, oh me, Messia Ghana economy no me tiasia. Na me see Ghana why on the vetting me see. But who here now what we have to do is compliance. Also we see economy now what tiasia. Now only forcenomics now mo kan no. Unim say there abe entronomics. Forcenomics now equals to entronomics. It also be ato force and catch and say, okay? I see the inefficiencies in the energy sector. No, we don't have to let Ghanaians bear the cost. What the economic forum.
But Kofi, I don't know where to say they are doing such too many people.
I've been such a
yeah, of course.
Sorry, we're here.
I've come to see the reality.
Sorry, we're here. Almost such a man.
And your mommy, Kofi.
Yeah.
And your mommy. Yengina Bajia to say, a cabi many.
Okay.
Yangiri, one, sa a cano, a decision so any papa and the brain.
Okay.
In this house, she say we are our order. Eslan.
Oh, I'm going to be home. Come on.
But we have gone to
the mind.
Oh, there will be any meaning.
You see, they came like thieves in the night. Did they tell you about it? Did you know about it? Or what Tiana said within 12 hours, or what the bill now by pass it, I'm a president, I sent it into law. Omanu di hun come on. Ghana for Omanu di hun come on. They didn't even have the decency to talk to us. Because they have a rubber stamp parliament.
Where you propaganda?
Rubber stamp in the when there is an urgency of a matter which you agree to.
I don't agree to anything.
Clearly,
I don't agree to anything. I agree to any agency. Me to say a cow but me no. Me na me catch that say so mo nim say cow ho na ye agent. Na san come dey share budget ni mo.
So you disagree to an amontuo by can dey ho?
Of course.
So clearly, the strategy of governance maybe the way you wanted it to be cannot be
the way it must be, not what I wanted it to be. The way it must be, ni say obi be a friend akohomabo sika. Wo hwe de obedie ni de obenya. Ene wo ka obedie, ene kwan abefa so a obetua no. Okay? So in full transparency no, you bring all of that into the envelope. Na wa magana fo hu say, e kai wo honi, e kwan abefa so a metua ni. Wo hwe da yi bibi free mu. Okay?
Natural
de abeshem. Wo di beshem so once ani ankasa.
Okay, so now what mama observe what this here. What it means is that your man driver for shine
exactly.
Now the challenge will be that a driver for may be tempted to go back to increasing price.
And may enra me ne adakabre kasai.
May also na to.
Oh, there was there you sunya botre. Ti enra me ne adakabre kasai. Me wo figures and facts. Me ne adakabre kasai was say
VIP
bus in and out. 222 cedis no mobetua for each VIP bus. Okay? So multiply by also almost 3 times a week. So 3 times a week is about 600 and something. I say 220. So 220 times 3 is 660 times 4. You're saying over 2,000 something. And you know, Nanka this week or mobile VIP prices so. But board not decide say they want to now take into account this levy.
The effect
of it. And many other cabaret in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Kofi. Kofi has spent 45 minutes. Tell you propaganda, sir.
Oh, have you?
Senior, you should just 2 minutes to correct some misrepresentations be or the dikan or can be say adena ye budget no yeah farmer or my a very simple a buying way decision they say on take decisions are a beya asotro minu ama aye ni hane at the time na ye to fuel petrol gallon 170 Ghana cedis. Who say introduce taxa ebeya asotro mi no. Entina aban no monitor situation no at the time PURC the tariffs ba no nessa say ye betumi deal with your debtor ye increase tariffs by 58%. Aban no said no at the time ahokyere ewo ho. So timing where your time petrol na ye to the 70 cedis 1 gallon no above 50 cedis 1 gallon. Enti say aban no introduce 1 cedi na the 4.5 beka ho na ekọ 54.5 cedis kura na it is still far below 70 cedis no it was save about 15 cedis. Enti timing no that is the response. 2 okase President Mahama buy ni solutions or provide ye time ana ye wa hohia mu plant e buy na e de kana beto ho a enye no kre. And I will give you figures. Interventions at President Mahama e de buy figures I da ho nyame na meka ESLA report 2024 HS President Mahama the ESLA buy no 2015 24th December and or sent it to 80 ne time 1 year pay ESLA no from 2016 to 2024 generate a year 36 billion Ghana citizen or Henra Parliament Henra official records Henra question about so report from ESLA 2016 to 2024 generated 36 billion Ghana cedis. It is a sense dealing with the debtor and can debt be anyhow. I will come to that again. And I all say omuko signing agreement no a take or leave, a take or pay, and I almost send the fuel account. Kofi energy sector, no my for politics, come na yen go into the academics and the professional side of it. Sure. One planter ukojia nipa no supply plant no one supply fuel. They are totally different agreement altogether because who supply fuel and who supply fuel on generate and farm. Na aka so no and supply the plant and sign for the fuel. How do you account for fuel who generate because no generate you can so who now provide it that's standard practice. And in any case plant no see they buy na ye problem abema ye problem no. Sa plant no na President Mahama ko negotiate for 500 million. Plant no for a period of 5 years a marry. E ba be ye oman no de after 500 million no. Say a challenge also eno na e makaba. Ye free power than the first na MPP aban ye they say okoye renegotiation extending the deal from 5 years to 15 years. And extending the amount from 500 million to 1.3 billion. Obi akoye negotiation the plant about 500 million. O say enye. Oba ye na no wakoye extension and after 5 years plant no be Ghana dey free. Then you went into negotiation, extend the period to 15 years and you paying 1.3 billion and on the kotija. Abuacheja akon adwuma board on Abuacheja akon he has come out na onim hore. So that is to tell you the level of hypocrisy. Ade I will say enye no 5 years afei de oba ya wo de ko 15 atre mu assign e de sika ye 500 million ye ka no akọ 1.3 billion. That is just by the way. Oman die na e de yadru sa situation we challenges a e wo ho ye nyina nim ka tituri die a e mene energy sector na sika ye de beto liquid fuel e de agu ye plant mu then uko bibi te say ECG a ye free bibi energy sector shortfalls a ho nko ano ECG every month sika omo lusu e 2 billion Ghana cedis. Another challenge e transmission and distribution losses ye incur. Another challenge e profligate expenditure from a energy sector players ECG. And a binso ne say yemfidie a ayedada obsolete equipment. It is a challenges way and among bena aban way etufa ho. Omai this is the precedent. 2015, 2014, 2015 o faces a challenges way. And o de ESLA buy. Na ESLA act no in 2015 no mind the sunset clause was 5 years. I think after 2020, sika generate solve energy sector problems. We are we. Yenu mo complain say Esla na ye dey bomb boycott o ye no. Unim say 2017 omo ba ya no mo be amendment that Esla na ye dey buy na dey amosi anya mo ba mo betwam no. When they came 2017 they did amendment to the Esla amendment act 9 act 889 omo act 946 2017 amendment 2021 they did another amendment to it abrana sunset clause na twam na de ehu ni so mu wie ye do e no mo san ko collateralize Esla no for 15 years enti se sia yete until 2035 omo de ato bond
is to justify the one
me pushi ba no nti sika na esese ye de ko into energy sector cause of problem no sika no nko omo ato bond sika omo raise ye 36 billion e buy no over 30% diverted free energy sector say sika no anko and the dey bedru situation so the current situation and it's a one ye were debt of 3.7 billion dollars on top of that 2025 ye here 1.2 billion dollars so put together 4.9 billion dollars it ye bedru situation system no collapse. What are the options available? 4 options. 1, increase tariffs. You increase tariff just say increasing by 58%. That means will be auto power 400 a month, just auto 1,000. Government said no, that is no go area. And the other option they say finance ministry enko sika famra 4.9 billion. That is also no there. And also other different option. The other option being they say government will sit aloof and your system no be collapse. That is also no go zone. Anti optional mampanyini achese it's not taking it lightly. Odi ho yawsa basa then in koto dwegu from all sro my Ghana for say baby adu no ye nyina moa na ye ntumi mankane anu nyina so and they say ye me tua 1 cedi per liter. That's our decision now o taking at a time aban na ye adwuma ama they say inflation 18.4.
Okay.
Or taking at the timer, dollar or the free 16 cedis about 11 cedis.
Okay.
Or taking at the timer, petrol or the free 70 cedis about 50 cedis.
Okay. So,
or taking at the timer, food prices are drop. And the time and no your timer or my numu go kakrada yes re. And on my let us have it on record. Say President Mahama, your leadership in Parliament, Finance Minister, government officials, you posturing, you say, Adeno, Areho.
All right.
Yes, and yes, I don't care. Pedal no baby. Ye nina kania won sema ko du no. Ya nteki sa action na painful as it is. System no be collapse. That is the situation we have.
Oh, you're a good person. Now, only be all posturing no. Uncle country Shamima Muslim. Okay, who we are not try my pra. Why? Who we are not try.
Well, when your brain our share no tears, na me admit na. You better come. Eh, what